Hello, hello, hello. Good morning and happy Saturday. My name is Christine. I write to inspire, motivate, and encourage women as well as men. I will be sharing my meditation with y'all today. I do a daily meditation, but I usually share one on Saturday. So I would like to share with y'all, and I'm going to call this meditation revival. When I hear the word revival, I think about back home when we came up in a church, our church, and I came from a sanctified church. And in our church, we did a lot of feet stomping, hand clapping, singing, piano, drums. Everything was going on all at the same time. And I thought really we had revival every week, but there was a appointed time throughout the year that we would have a revival. And revival is to help people with, just um, come in and clean out their souls and their spirits and ask God for forgiveness and get down on your knees and pray and all of that. But this meditation was speaking about the greatest service I can offer is to revive my heart, my mind, and my life. And so, yeah, the greatest service we can offer to the world is to revive these areas in our life because when we contribute, when we serve ourselves, we contribute to the world and all the people around us and the people that are the closest to us. And if we are not healthy in those areas, we won't be able to help others. So the meditation reads, have you ever been to a revival? I am talking about a foot stomping, hand clapping, song singing, soul stirring revival. That's what I just mentioned. So if y'all have ever experienced that, and I don't know if they do those anymore, I go to a more conservative church now, and I do miss those churches that I came up in. But this church, we don't do a whole lot of that. But if y'all have never been to a revival, I would suggest that you find one, and you will come out a changed person. It go on to say, if you have never been to one, you just might need to convene one day. Stop everything you are doing, cancel your appointment, turn off the telephone and the television, lock your doors, pull down the shades, kick off your shoes, and have a spirit-filled revival in your life. Here's what you have to do. So this is something that you can do on your own. You don't have to go to a church, what I was just mentioning, but it goes on to say, call forth all the things that are testing you, because we're all going through something. And sometimes we need to just stop and check, do an inventory, evaluate our mind and our heart and our life. So it say, call forth all the things that are testing you, challenging you, and pushing and pulling you, knocking you off center, causing you to feel unsettled. Call them by name. And some of those things that's just call them out. Emotional struggles, heartbreak, despair, all the things that you may be dealing with right now. Call them by details. Call them into the center of your life. Stomp your feet and say no more. When a person in revival gets to stomping their feet, every ungodly thing is going to flee. Then call into being all of the things you long for, the things you believe, and for the things you believe will lift you up and propel you forward. So, yeah, we have to address some of those things that's bothering us. We don't just let them just consume us, where we can't go propel and go forward in our lives, and we just become stagnant because we're weighed down by all of these emotional struggles, heartbreak, despair, things like self-doubt, anxiety, uh, financial struggles, career uncertainties, relationship problems, and it just go on and on and on and on, and before we know it, we just emotionally have emotional breakdown, and we wonder how come some people have emotional breakdown. It's because they don't do this self-evaluation, have this self-revival, and clear out some of those deal with those things. You just don't ignore all of those things. There's a way to do it. And it go on to say, when you feel as if these things are real in your mind and your heart, clap your hands, giving thanks for them. Then cast out the things you are ready to release. Drop to your knees and ask for guidance. While you are down there, you might as well offer someone forgiveness. So that's another emotional struggle a lot of us have, is forgiving other people. But I learned that when you forgive that other person, you're helping yourself more so than you are that other person. Sometimes that other person is gone on with their life, and we're holding all these grudges and unforgiveness in our hearts and mind, in our spirit, in our soul, because it does affect you in all of those areas more so than you might realize. Um, it's and when you forgive that other person, you really are freeing up your mind, heart, spirit, and soul. So you really do justice by and clear your um, pathway to going, propelling on into in your life, because there's nothing like forgiving someone and then just releasing it. And it's a freedom that I just, once I realized it and understood the importance of it, I mean, I don't try to hold any grudges or unforgiveness to anyone. But I'm gonna go on here. It say, while you are down there, you might as well offer someone forgiveness. So now remember, we are having our own revival in our homes. We've turned off the TV, we pulled the shades, and we kicked off our shoes, and we're doing a spirit-filled revival in our life, in our hearts, and in our mind. And so, and they just say, just throw that forgiveness in there. When you are down there, you might as well offer someone forgiveness. When you are done, jump up. Ask for protection from inner and outer adversities. While you are jumping, shake off bad habits, bad feelings, bad attitudes, and don't forget who may have had who may have a bad influence. So all of these things need to be checked on a regular basis. Like when church, we used to have a revival. I think we used to have revivals at least every quarter. So this is what you need to do for your heart, your mind, and your life. Just do those things. And when you are finished, jump up. When you are finished jumping, you may be tired, so lie down and surrender. Surrender your will to the divine will. Surrender your mind to divine mind. Surrender your life to the divine plan for your life. And stay down until you know in your heart that you have been revived in the spirit. Until today, you may have been searching for a way to get your life cleaned up and cleared out. Just for today, have a revival. Revive your faith, revive your strength, and revive your head, heart, and spirit. And today, you want to tell yourself, I am devoted to creating a revived and renewed energy in my life. And we take for granted some of these things that needs to be paid attention to. We need to check on ourselves regularly, at least every quarter, have this revival and clear out your mind, heart, and your spirit. Because when we serve ourselves, we contribute to the world around us, to everyone in our circle, our loved ones. And it's a part of healing. And yeah, That's exactly what it is. It's a part of healing. And like I said in one of my other videos, we are healing as long as we're on this earth, because we're always going through some things. We're always going through struggles. We're always going through heartbreak, financial struggles, uncertainties, relationship going bad, all of those things. So we need to revive on a regular basis. So thank y'all for coming to my page. I really did enjoy this meditation, and I hope y'all did too. Check out my books on Amazon.com. I write to inspire, motivate, and encourage women as well as men. And when you read my books, you will be inspired. Thank you. Have a blessed day.